What's up guys, it's Frank-a-lank THB here and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be reviewing all of my sneaker collection, so let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so all this behind me is sneakers that I've collected over the years. It's not like this was just overnight. I've been collecting for a very long time. That's why I have all these. But let's go ahead and get into the first shoe. So first we have the Turbo Green Jordan 1, which green is my favorite color, which is the main reason why I got the shoe. And green, white, it's just a nice color combination in my opinion. And also, along with these came purple laces because they came out 2018 All-Star Weekend. So this is kind of a shoe to commemorate the Charlotte Hornets, which is also a pretty little cool detail about these. Next up, we have what used to be one of my favorites, the Black Cat 13. The reason why I say my favorites, as you can see, is they're extremely worn. Like, look at the heel tread. There's like nothing left anymore. But all black, and then also another cool little feature about this is that this is all 3M, so it lights up, and so does part of the laces. But yeah, I used to wear these a lot. Now they're extremely big, and unfortunately they don't fit anymore, so it's kind of sad. Next up, we have the Air Jordan 2 Low in like a University of North Carolina colorway. It's a nice color combination, white, blue, and like a navy blue. And it's Jordan 2 Low, which is not many people's favorites, which is, it's not really my favorite either, but I like them. They're still really nice. But unfortunately, they're old, and they weren't kept too well by the previous owners. You can see there's some like yellowing right there, some like oxidation. But really nice shoe. Glad to have it in my collection as it's an older shoe, so it's a part of history, which is also a pretty cool little thing about these. Here we have the Jordan 3 Black Cement, which is a retro that came out in, I believe, 2018. Really nice. I love the shoe. I've always wanted it, and I'm glad that they retroed it, and I was able to get a pair from my shoe plug. If you're watching this, you know who you are. But really, once again, nice shoe, nice colorway, black, gray, red. You can't go wrong with that. It really goes with anything, to be honest. And yeah, OG right there, Nike Air, like the originals used to have. And I'll also put some wear into these. Got to clean them up soon with the Rejuvenator. To keep the Jordan 3 going, we have the Jordan 3 International Flights. I actually got these for a major steal. I got them for 80 bucks, and I believe retail was about like 200. So big steal. Shout out Trusted Kicks Houston. Go check them out on Instagram. But yeah, really nice shoe. White, blue, red, kind of like the USA. And then also on the tongue of the other one, it's got Michael Jordan's signature on there, which is pretty cool. And these don't have the Nike Air like the Black Cements. These just have a Jordan with the Air like the newer ones do. But I really like the shoe. Really cool shoe. Next we have also what used to be one of my favorite shoes, but unfortunately they don't fit anymore and they're extremely beat, is the 7210s. I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but right there it's starting to fade, the metallic red Jumpman, because I've wore them so much. And then also there's also a lot of creasing, and then ankle creasing too, and then the 23 looks smushed. They don't even look like a 23 no more. And also, one thing about these is I was wearing them, I believe it was, what was it? New Year's Eve. And I was wearing these, we were doing smoke bombs, and unfortunately I stepped one and it set off on the bottom of my shoe. Ooh, excuse me. And as you can see, now the bottom of the shoe is pink, which sucks like really bad. My parents were extremely mad at me, or they didn't even know about it at first, and I took the shoe home, got a toothbrush and some soap, tried to scrub it off, and it spread throughout the whole thing, so it's kind of an L. But they don't fit anymore, unfortunately. Hopefully if I can find a pair in my size again, in size 12, I'll get them. Here we have a pair of heaters and beaters, the Vapor Maxes, Off-White Vapor Maxes, not the original, the 10, but the next iteration, and this is the white pair. Super clean, super nice, white all around, And as you can see, the bottoms are worn. We wore our shoes here. And also the insides are pretty worn out. And also something about these is both of these shoelaces used to be white. But unfortunately, one day we were at my local mall and my grandma was eating Chinese food and accidentally got some like sriracha sauce or something on the white lace on the right shoe. So now it's with the blue. But I mean, either way, it still looks pretty cool. It's off-white. They're supposed to look different. So I think it's a pretty little cool thing that I did there. Next up, we have the Air Jordan 5 in what I like to call the gold medal colorway. Clean shoe, nice, plain, simple, gold and white, really nice together, really nice color combo. And as you can see, I kept them in really good shape. I didn't wear them too much, but unfortunately, they've outgrown me. So this is probably also another shoe that if I ever found it in my size again, I would for sure cop, because it's just really clean, really nice, really simple. And they're also pretty cheap. They're below retail. But I mean, that's a good thing for me because I can hopefully buy another pair in the future. To keep the Jordan 5 going, we have the Jordan 5 Laney, which this was one of the first shoes I got once I started becoming a sneakerhead. And I wore the mess out of them. As you can see, there's a lot of creasing. And the bottoms are kind of turning yellow from me wearing them so much. But I really like the shoe. It commemorates, I believe, Jordan's high school team that he did not make, which is like the Laney High School, and he didn't make the team, and then he became to be one of the greatest of all time, arguably the greatest of all time. But really clean colorway, nice, and yeah, this used to be one of my favorites, but unfortunately don't fit me no more. Sucks. That's what sucks. When you're growing up, your feet get uncontrollably large, and then you have to start selling shoes to buy more until your foot stops growing. Luckily mine has stopped growing already, so now all the shoes that I buy will fit for a long time. Here we have the Air Force 2 Supreme in Nike SB in the yellow in the yellow colorway. My cousin says these look like cheese blocks. Really nice shoe, wore it a lot. And shout out to my cameraman behind the camera, my mom. She actually got me these while I was doing a marching band rehearsal. And I put some love into them. They used to say Supreme on the inside, but as you can see, I don't say that no more because we wear our kicks. I can't emphasize that enough. Wear your kicks. Don't just let them sit around and collect dust. If you're going to do that, go ahead and sell them and get something that you would actually wear. But nice. Also starting to show some heel drag. These do fit, and you can also see, well, you can't really see it on camera, but there's also some scuffs in the front. Got to try and fix that up maybe. Next up, we have another older shoe. The Jordan 8 Bugs Bunny. Nice shoe. I put it on once, and when I did put it on, as you can see here, this heel tab's still intact. This one ended up cracking and falling off, and I was devastated when that happened. And also, you can see the paint starting to crack a little bit as it is an older shoe. But once again, cool shoe to have in your collection due to the fact of it being an older shoe and having a piece of history in your collection. Really cool. But the shoe itself, really comfortable, simple colorway, clean, and yeah, this is the Jordan 8 Bugs Bunny. Next up, we have the Nike Air Force X Supreme X NBA. So as you can see on the shoes, it has all the different NBA teams all throughout the shoe, which is really cool, really nice. And then also on the little Velcro, it's got Supreme. But unfortunately, I can't wear these anymore, not because they don't fit, but because if you can see right there, my dog, okay, so I wore these for my band banquet, which was on a Saturday. The next day was a Sunday, and I unfortunately left these downstairs. We went to church, and we came back just to find out that the dogs broke through the gate, and my dog, Lady, if I can, I'm going to insert a picture of her. Got her mouth on these and tore them up, which I got home and I wanted to beat that dog, but I did it because we love our animals. We're not rude to our animals, we don't beat animals. And then also she got this one too. I was very upset, but I ended up forgiving her because, I mean, she's a cute dog. You can't be mad at a dog for a long time. So let's go ahead and put these up. Next, we have the Yeezy 350 V2 in the neutral colorway. At first I saw these and I was like, these are kind of out there. I wouldn't really wear something like this. But we went to our local Champs one time and they actually had these still in stock. and my parents ended up picking these up for me for a Christmas gift. And now I actually wear them a lot. Really cool. And it's also different from other V2s because it's got this translucent stripe right here, which you can see your socks through here. So if you have like some crazy colored socks you want to wear with these, you can see through here. And it's also just got a lot of different colors on it, like yellow, kind of like a pink, blue, red. A lot of cool colors on here, and it makes for a really cool shoe. And it's also got 3M laces, which when you take a picture with the flash, they look really, really, really cool. Also a very comfortable shoe. Next up, we have probably one of the top 3 in my collection right now, the Legend Blue 11. I had a pair when I was younger, but unfortunately I outgrew them. And then a local store called Vintage Affiliated, I followed them on Instagram, and I was able to see that they had a pair, and I ended up picking them up from them for I believe like $200, but really, 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 really nice shoe. I love, my favorite Jordan model is the Jordan 11. Really nice white, blue, as you can tell. I really like university colors of North Carolina, white and blue, even though it's got the yellow. But just really simple, really clean, really nice. I've wore these a lot too. They've got a little bit of scuffs on them, which I got to try and get out. But yeah, one of my favorite shoes in my collection currently right now. Next we have the Jordan 11 Concord, the one that just recently released. Really nice. I've always wanted a pair of Concords, but unfortunately the older ones were around like $400 to $500 at the time I did want them. So I was like, let me go ahead and just wait, get the re-release with the 45, which is still really nice. The only thing I don't like too much is that on the shoe you can kind of see like a white lining going around here on like the patent leather. But besides that, really nice shoe, really like it. Black, white, goes with anything really. And also I've worn these quite a bit. One of my favorites because it's a Jordan 11 is because it's one of the classic colorways that everybody knows. Next we have the Jordan 11 in the bread colorway. I actually just got these for Christmas from my mom and dad, so shout out to them. Really nice colorway. Also, I've wanted these for a long time, but the older ones were more expensive, so I went ahead and waited. And these, they actually put the 23 right here instead of the 45. And you can also kind of see the white lining going around it, but I don't mind. It's still a really nice shoe. And there's also gum on the bottom, so I gotta get that off soon. But yeah, nice, really like it. Jordan 11, one of my favorite models. Next up, we have the Jordan 12 in the Gamma colorway. Also one of my favorite shoes, since it's a Gamma colorway, and also like my favorite shoe is the Jordan 11 Gamma, but the Jordan 12s are also really nice. Just the Jordan 12, Gamma blue, black, red. I like that little hint of red. And then on the back, got the little Jordan on the tab. Also put some love into these. I got them from Sneaker Summit for $225, which in my eyes was actually a pretty good deal at the time, because at the time I believe they were going for maybe $300 to $400. A really nice shoe. I wear this a lot. Very comfortable. Jordan 12 are very comfortable because I got kind of some wider feet going on right here. So shoes with a wide toe box such as this one really do me justice. Below we have the Jordan 12 in the French blue colorway. So as you can see, they look like they're like brand new. But this shoe, I think, actually happens to be around 18 years old, which is just crazy that the shoe is that old and still in this pristine condition. It's got like that buttery leather. It's got like French blue along here. Simple colorway, really nice. One of the OG colorways of the Jordan 12. And I also wore these once, and as you can see right here, the heel tab starting to crack, and also on the other side, part of the heel tab fell off, which I was also really devastated about. Sucked. But I mean, that's what happens when you wear old shoes, which is why I don't recommend, if you are getting some shoes, don't get the older ones, get the newer one. Because with the older ones, there's always a possibility that there could be cracking, paint chipping, sole separation, and things such of that nature. Okay, let's see. What do we have next? Next we have the Jordan 13. I believe this was the Defining Moments pack. And this is also a super clean colorway, gold and white. I wear this shoe a lot. Super comfortable wide toe box for the white feet people out there. And yeah, really nice colorway, really clean. Red on here on the bottom, this little holographic emblem thing right here, and also right here. you can see it changes, or you can't see it in the camera, but it changes between Jordan, and then it also has a little 23 in here depending on how you look at it. But yeah, also got some gold aglets with the white laces, kind of like a OVO in a way, like the OVO 8. Really nice, and I wear this one a lot. Next, we have a shoe that a lot of people slept on, but I saw them and I knew I had to get my hands on a pair. The Jordan 14 Reverse Taxi. Or no, not Reverse Taxi, I'm sorry, Reverse Ferrari. But yeah, it's out there for a lot of people, but I like out there kind of stuff. And yellow, and it kind of feels like a nubuck in a way. And I wore these a few times. I haven't worn them too much just because I really like them. I don't want to mess them up too much. But yeah, the Jordan 14 Reverse Ferrari. Next up, I have a shoe that's actually based off of one of my favorite TV shows, Stranger Things. The Nike Air Max Tailwind, and as you can see, it's based on like the Hawkins High School with all the different colors on it, with the green and the orange. And just as I showed you right here, Hawkins High School, and then also on the inside, you can't see it, but it says Pride. And then also right there, it says Stranger Things, because it's based on the Stranger Things TV show. Love the show. Can't wait for season 4 to come out. This is a super comfortable shoe as it is. And then for them to be collabing with Stranger Things is just super cool, super awesome. So I knew I had to get my hands on it. Next up, we have, let's see, I believe this is the Jordan 14, which went along with the 13s right here. Also, I have a little hint of gold, black, and then also on here, on the tongue, it says right here, they can't, wait, let me see, they can't win. And let me get the other one out just so you can see it. Until we quit. So that's a little pretty cool notch to it. Gold on the bottom as well. And these are pretty dirty, I actually got to clean them up. But also very comfortable because it has a large toe box and I'm a large foot person. Next we have, let me go ahead and actually move this chair over a little bit. A shoe that I actually got when I was down in Florida from the store Trophy Room. These are the Trophy Room 23s. And also, if you can get a close-up, this is numbered out of 5,000 pairs. So they were super limited release. They had the black pair and then they also had a white pair that released. And along the whole thing, it's kind of just like an MJ. Super high quality, super nice quality. And nice shoe, black, gold. Really like the color scheme going along it. We actually went, and these had released before we went there, I believe a month before. And we went and asked if they had any, and had some in my size. I went ahead and picked them up, and I also got to meet Michael Jordan's son. And I also got a bag, which is in one of my drawers that has his signature on it, which is also a really, really cool experience. And I also got a picture with him. If I can find that picture, I will go ahead and insert it into the video. Okay, now to the little second part. I recently just picked these up, the Desert Sage Yeezy 350 V2. A lot of people didn't really like it, but I just love this colorway because it's green. And then I also like the little hint of orange it's got, and it's got a gum bottom. But yeah, I really like this. This actually reflects its 3M whenever you take a picture with a flashlight. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to wear them because of this whole pandemic going on, which, by the way, I hope everybody that's watching this is safe and just staying healthy, staying inside, social distancing. But yeah, this is the 350 V2 Desert Sage, and I'm really looking forward to wearing this whenever all of this stuff is over. Next up, I have the cream white Yeezy 350 V2, which I haven't worn too much just because this is my second pair. The first pair I had were absolutely beat. Like, I wore them a lot, and actually recently just got rid of those since I did buy a new pair. But these are, I still have them, super clean. Not very dirty, just the bottoms a little bit, but obviously that's going to happen whenever you wear a shoe. But you can wear this with a lot of stuff too, and it's just a really, really nice, simple, all-white shoe. Next up, we're stepping away from the Adidas Yeezy and we're going to the Jordans again. Jordan 7 Fringe Blue. I actually also got these at Trusty Kicks for $80, which is an absolute steal because these go market value about $200. Really simple, clean. As I said, I like the white and blue color combination, so I had to get these. And I had a pair when I was younger as well, but I grew out of those, and I knew if I ever found another pair again, I would get them, and I found these for 80 bucks. Still super, super good shape. Super, super good. And I actually got them cleaned to make them look a little better, and yeah, 80 bucks, I mean, you can't argue with that. It's a freaking steal for these shoes, as in good condition as they are. Back to the Yeezys. We have the Yeezy 350 V2 blue tint, which actually I got these, I believe, for a Christmas gift. And this is one of my favorites, as you can tell, because it's like super, super beat. I used to wear these a lot, but I kind of put them to rest a little bit because I'm not gonna lie, they kind of stink on the inside because of how much I've been wearing them. But I mean, really nice shoe. I love to have this in my collection just because I love the colorway and I wore the mess out of it. Next, we have something that not everybody really knows about, the Adidas Young One. I actually got these for 30 bucks on the Adidas app, brand new. I haven't worn them yet, but I knew they're 30 bucks and they look like a really comfortable shoe. And I believe, oh no, they don't have boost, or they might, but still, I've tried them on. They're very comfortable, and they're just nice looking too. Very simple, just like gray all over, like the style. I'm probably gonna use these to go jogging whenever all this mess is over, as I don't really want to catch anything. But yeah, it's Adidas Young One. Next, I have the Safari Foamposite. I actually also picked these up from Trusty Kicks for, I believe, 50 bucks, which is also a crazy steal on their Black Friday sale. But they're really good shape. You can't even really tell that they've been worn too much, just besides the bottoms. And they're also pretty comfortable. They're a little heavy, so they're not really good for basketball, but they're just a nice looking shoe. I had always wanted a pair when I was younger, but they were too expensive and I couldn't get my hand on them. But when I saw them for that cheap, I was like, I just gotta pull the trigger, I gotta get them. Super cheap and super dope shoe. Here, I also got these for a crazy steal. The Yeezy 750 in the triple black colorway. As you can see, they're used, but I got these for $350 at a sneaker summit that I actually went to. Really love the shoe, and I've wanted it for such a long time, but brand new, these go for about $1,000. So I thought in reality I would never ever be able to own this shoe, but luckily we went to that sneaker event, found a pair, 350 bucks, and yes, they are real. We got them legit check. All my shoes that I own are real and authentic, and yeah, 350 bucks was an absolute steal, and I really love the shoe. But I don't wear it too much, as it's kind of something for more of like a fancy occasion. As you can see, the bottoms don't really even look too worn either, just besides the boost. You go ahead and put these back. These are kind of a hassle to get in there. There we go. Next, we have another one of my personal favorites, the Yeezy 700 in the Inertia colorway. Not a lot of people like the 700s. They say they look like dad shoes, which I'm not gonna lie, they do. But they have a really comfortable ortho kind of feel on the sole. Really comfortable shoe. And I kind of like the dad shoe. I like it. Not a lot of people like it, which is also part of the reason why I tell people I'm not a hype beast, even though I'm not gonna lie, I kind of am. But really, really nice, comfortable. I wear this a lot, as you can tell. I don't know what all that is, but I gotta go ahead and clean that off soon. But I wear these a lot, and yeah, really like them. Next, we have, going back to Jordan 7s, Jordan 7 Bordeaux. Really like this. It was one of my favorite shoes when I was a kid, but unfortunately they don't fit no more. But it's still something I want to keep, as this was also another starter to my sneaker collection that you currently see here. Here we have another shoe that I picked up when I was in Florida at Trophy Room, the Cherry 11 Low. I got these for my birthday, and I was super, super excited to get them, and I put a lot of wear into them. And I got to go ahead and clean them up a little bit, probably throw them into the washer with the Rejuvenator laundry kit and get them looking a little more brand new. You can see the bottoms are kind of worn, but looking at them from a distance, they still look in pretty good shape. But when you get kind of closer to them, they don't look as too good. Next, we have the Jordan 8, what I like to call like the Phoenix colorway. Also nice shoe. I wore these once or twice, and since they are older shoes, you can see they're starting to talk and have a mind of their own. And then also you can see there's kind of some paint chip, and then also these little heel tabs are starting to crack and come apart. So I don't wear these anymore. I just keep them to say I have a piece of Jordan history in my collection. Next up, we have a shoe that I spent quite a bit of money on. These are actually self-lacing. Unfortunately, I can't show you that because they're not charged. But if you get a little close right here, you can see they've got like little fast forward and rewind buttons. Those actually allow you to tighten the shoe and loosen the shoe. And they come with their own charger. Right here, you put them on these little pads right here, and they're magnetic. You plug them into the wall and they start charging, and they also light up right here on the bottom. But really cool shoe. I bought this out of somebody's personal collection. They didn't really want to sell it, but I was like, I really, really want that shoe, as it's something that's kind of groundbreaking in the sneaker industry. Really cool shoe, self-lacing. So I was like, yeah, I gotta have it. Alright, so that concludes the little box sneakers. So now we're gonna get into some of the heater sneakers. Alright, so for this part of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and stand up, and we have the, we have the red light turned on, as these are heater shoes. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So right here we have the Nike Adapt BB, which is actually another self-lacing shoe, and it's a basketball shoe. And these ones actually have charge, so if you hit this button here, they go ahead and tighten with some strings that are on the inside, and then once you hit this button, they loosen. And then also, you can change the color of these buttons. As you can see, I have them set as green, but you can change it like green, blue, orange, red, different variations of like orange, red, green, and pink also, I believe. Really cool shoe. I knew I had to have this, and they're actually surprisingly pretty comfortable for basketball. They're just the right fit. Next, we have one of my favorite shoes, the Jordan 5 in the fire red colorway. This is actually part of the countdown pack. And unfortunately, I also can't wear this because they weren't too well kept by the previous owner. Like, they look really, really nice, really good. But if I start wearing them, as you can see, the paint started kind of coming off, which sucks. And I don't want to wear them and then sole separation start to happen. Even more paint cracking. So I'm just leaving them there. But I really, really love the shoe. I always wanted the shoe, and I'm glad to finally have it in my collection. I actually got these for $100, which was a crazy steal. Next, we have probably my favorite sneaker in my collection, which you're probably like, really? That's your favorite one and you have all this other stuff? Yes, just because I've always wanted this colorway of the Jordan 11 for a very long time. Never been able to get my hands on it. This is the Jordan 11 in the Gamma Blue colorway. And I just really, really liked it. It's a black shoe. It's got the Gamma Blue Jumpman. And then also like the blue, Gamma Blue right here. And there's a blue outsole. Really nice. Also got carbon fiber, and yeah, this is probably my favorite shoe in my sneaker collection. Next, we have my very first Yeezy that I ever bought. Also, shout out to my mom. Hey. So on the day I was sick, and my mother and I were both trying on what used to be the Adidas Confirmed app. And right when the time hit to start hitting the button, we started spamming the button, spamming. And she got a confirmation that she actually reserved a pair at our local mall. And she went to go pick them up. I got them. I was actually going to a band competition that day, but she still brought them to me. And man, I really, really love the shoe. I'll always keep the shoe. I don't ever plan on selling it, just because this is my first Yeezy. This is what got me to the Yeezy hype. But I really like the shoe. Bright orange stripe, the Supply 350, St. Pablo Loves You 350. And also got some gray with some orange specks going along the whole shoe. And these have also been worn quite a bit. As you can see, this is starting to kind of fade away, some heel drag. But yeah, I really like the shoe. Never plan on selling it. This will probably always be in my collection. So this shoe right here is the Off-White Presto, not the original, the 10, but also the next iteration. There's a white and black pair. This is probably the first ever like super expensive shoe that I ever bought with my own money. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not trying to fake flex or anything. My parents actually helped me with a lot of this stuff. That my father actually tells me, you do good in school and we'll keep getting you what you want. Just keep doing that. But the second you mess up, game over. But yeah, this is the first shoe I actually bought with my own money. It was very expensive. And it's one of my favorite shoes. It's something that I personally bought. And they're also very comfortable. And it originally had black laces on it, but to me it looked kind of just like plain. So I went ahead and put these orange laces, and it makes them pop a lot more. But also just really comfortable, really nice shoe. Really love the shoe. Wear it a bunch. As you can also see, starting to wear down the bottoms as well. So I'm putting these to rest for a little bit. Next, we have a shoe that I've been wanting for a very long time, but never been able to get my hands on it. This is the Yeezy 350 V1 in the Pirate Black colorway. This is actually the 2015, not the 2016 release. And as you can see, these are actually verified by SneakerCon. There's an app on the phone, and it uses NFC technology to actually scan this, and it will show you this exact shoe, the style number, if it's used or not, the size, and it's a really cool feature of SneakerCon app. But yeah, that's how you know these are legit. But I've wanted these for a very long time, and I came across somebody selling them for, I believe, what was it, about 435 bucks I paid for these, which is actually a really good deal because these probably go for about $600 to $700. But I always wanted these when I was younger, but these used to be super expensive. They went down a little bit, luckily, but they used to be probably about $1,500 to $2,000. They were like super expensive, up there with the turtle doves when those first came out. But glad to finally have a sneaker in my collection. And I've just worn it once so far because I really haven't been able to have the opportunity to go out due to this whole COVID-19 pandemic. But once it's over, I look forward to wearing those again. Here we have the Travis Scott Jordan 4. So my dad actually got me these, I believe it was a week early before they actually came out. And he surprised me with them on my birthday party. And one of my friends actually, like, when he saw these, he just freaked out and started screaming like at the top of his lungs. So I'm for sure going to be inputting a clip of that right here.
Oh my God! Special order on him! Michael's freaking out more than Frankie!
So yeah, this is a Travis Scott 4. As some of y'all know, he was actually from Missouri City, from Houston, Texas. So this is actually kind of like a Houston Oilers colorway. And I saw them and I knew I really wanted a pair, and my father actually got them for me a week early, as I just said. But yeah, I really like the shoe. Unfortunately, it's not too comfortable as the toe box is kind of like narrow, but still really like the shoe nonetheless. As you can see, you got the Jumpman here, and then also on the back of this one, it's got the Cactus Jack, and there's also a little smudge right there that I gotta kind of clean. Let's go ahead and put those back on the shelf. Next, I apologize for these being really dirty, but I have the Travis Scott sales. The reason why they're dirty is because I wear them a lot. Really love the shoe, and I really wanted it. And I actually went to SneakerCon, I believe it was 2 Decembers ago, or maybe 3. And I actually bought these for $350, and the market actually shot up, and now these go for about $800. So I'm extremely happy that I was able to pick these up when I did, and that I did pick them up. And I put a lot of love into them, a lot of wear. Comfortable shoe, and just a nice kind of like off-white colorway, like a sail, with the sail along here too, and then a gum bottom. Super clean, simple shoe. Also got like a grill right here, and then we also have got his little Cactus Jack symbol right here, and on the other one it actually says Cactus Jack on it. And also what he did was flip the Nike Air on the back of the Air Force. And these also actually light up whenever you take a picture along kind of these little lines right here. So let's go ahead and put these back. So next we actually have another Travis Scott Air Force. These are, I don't remember the exact name of them, but I just call them the Cactus Jack Air Forces. You got a lot of different stuff going on, a lot of different textures, patterns, and also right here on this little gold button you can see that it says Texas on there. And then on the other one it has an MC, which stands for Missouri City, because he's from Missouri City, Texas. But we also got a little zipper pouch right here, which when you undo it, it reveals the laces and kind of this extra pattern going on right here. Really nice shoe. And actually something he did on this shoe was it has his label Cactus Jack in Russian. You can see a little bit of it right here. And when my mom actually first saw that, she thought these were called the Katya cake. Air Force Ones, which was a very headbutt thing to her to think. Next, we have probably the most hyped sneaker in my collection, the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 High. So a little story about these is, I knew when they were coming out, so I was sitting waiting on my bed, and once it hit, I believe it was 9 or 10, I don't remember, I just started spamming buy now, buy now, buy now, buy now, and I got so many declines. But after about 30 minutes of just hitting the buy now button, I was finally able to get a pair, and I got them for retail $190. And right after I bought them, I went and checked the marketplace to see how much they're going for, and these were like hitting numbers as high as like $2,000, $2,500. So I was super lucky to get these for $190. And this is probably something I will never sell, because I probably will never get my hand on it again if I did sell it, as it's so expensive. So I plan on never selling this and always keeping it in my collection. So that concludes my whole sneaker collection, but also just as a little extra tidbit, I was going to show you the top shelf. So to start off, we have a Cause Big Bird figure right here, which I really like. To the left of that, we have the NES Classic Edition, and we also have the Super Nintendo Classic. And also, with my band program, we went to Disney, and I was able to build my own droid. So I built the BB-8 unit, which is remote controllable, really cool. And then I am not gonna lie, I don't really know the name of this thing, but you can put it on your shoulder and it actually talks and makes noises like,
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
and all that weird stuff. But it's really cool. And then I also made an R2 unit and also got some little blasters on the side, the tools, and then I also got the little thing up top, also remote controllable. And then here we have the Travis Scott Reese's Puffs, not the hype one that came out was like $100. I'm not trying to pay that much for cereal, but this one was just like a regular cereal price. And then also we have the Reese's Puffs Cactus Jack bowl, and then also the spoon, and then also it's got the little Cactus Jack symbol right there. So let's go ahead and put that back up. And then lastly, we also have the Elmo Cause figure, which I also really like, and I'm hoping to someday complete the whole Sesame Street Cause collection with the plushes. So that's gonna go ahead and conclude today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I apologize for it being a longer video, but as you can see, there was a lot of stuff to go over right here. Oh, also just a little extra thing. Shout out to Mr. Ram Jam Ward. I actually bought this in Disney, and that's actually somebody that we now call Vibin' Mickey because of Mr. Ram Jam. But really cool little accessory, or not accessory, it's a cup. It's a real cool cup, and it also has like a little party hat. It's meant as a birthday hat, but I really wanted one. So I ended up getting it and took the hat off of it, so it just looks like a little Mickey, and it's a Vibing Mickey. And then lastly, we also have a face mask. Whenever you're going somewhere, don't forget, wear a face mask. And it's actually signed by Yeezy Busta himself. I got it signed at SneakerCon, which is also a really cool little accessory. And it's also wearable and helpful during this time. Alright, so now that concludes our video for today. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like button. And once again, I apologize for it being a longer video. But smash like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and if you could, share this video so we can get more viewers and continue to be making more bangers. Thank you guys, and peace, and I hope y'all stay safe. Bye.